If you are an executive virtual assistant in 2026 and you're not using AI, or you don't know how to use or create automations and use automation tools, then you're definitely already behind. That's why it's very important for executive virtual assistants to learn AI and automation. So, in this episode, we're going to talk about the tools that you need to learn how to use this 2026 so that you become a very competitive executive virtual assistant in the market. If you're new in this channel, my name is Mia. I'm the founder of Executive Virtual Assistant Philippines, co-founder of Next Level Assist, and founder of this channel. So I talk about freelancing, executive virtual assistants, and everything in between. So if you're an aspiring executive virtual assistant, or you are already an executive virtual assistant and you feel like you're not getting enough upskilling training, because of course, as a freelancer, we do almost everything on our own, right? Because we're working from home. So this video is definitely for you. So stay up until the end of the video so that you'll find out everything, or all of the tools, softwares that you need to familiarize yourself with to make you the best executive virtual assistant out there. Let's start off with the first software or tool that you need to learn right now. I'm also learning this tool right now, and this is not ChatGPT. If you are still stuck in ChatGPT, it's time to move on and go start using Claude. I'm sure that everyone is already familiar with ChatGPT by now. So if you've already had experience in ChatGPT, then learning Claude or learning how to use Claude is definitely going to be very easy for you. So think about Claude as someone that you can delegate things to or tasks to. Remember, as an executive virtual assistant, our client delegate tasks to us. Now, as an executive virtual assistant, we are going to delegate tasks to Claude. You can delegate tasks to Claude like inbox management, calendar management, travel management, household management. So any routinary tasks that you do for your client, even for yourself, you can teach Claude how to do that. So let's just say, for example, your client tells you, can you create a process for onboarding my new clients or my new customers? You don't have to start from scratch. You can create a prompt within Claude, telling Claude, for example, create a step-by-step SOP for client onboarding for a service-based business. And then Claude will create that SOP for you. You can also link your Google Workspace, your other softwares within Claude, so that Claude can create automations using just simple prompts or complex prompts, so that it can automate your inbox management, calendar management, and the like. You can also use Claude for drafting replies to emails in your client's tone, creating meeting agendas for you or your client, and of course, turning your ideas into structured documents and SOPs. Here are some beginner tips for you. So start your simple prompts, summarize these items, rewrite this professionally, or turn this into bullet points. So just make sure that you learn how to prompt engineer within Claude, because based on what I know recently, or what I gathered, is that prompt engineering in Claude is different from prompt engineering in ChatGPT. So you need to learn how to do that. Where to find Claude tutorials? Just go online. There are a lot of free tutorials out there, but I'm going to host a paid tutorial or paid workshop on how to use Claude within my community. So if you are not in my community, the Executive Virtual Assistant Philippines, all you have to do is join this free community. Okay, guys, this is a free community. Link is in the QR code here on the screen, or you can also find it in the description or in the caption down below. The details for that webinar will be announced in the community. Next tool that you need to learn is GoHighLevel. Within GoHighLevel, you have automations and AI agents as well. Now, GoHighLevel is, I would definitely say, it's beginner friendly. It's very easy to use, especially if you're already familiar with Notion or HubSpot or ClickUp or Monday.com. It would be easy for you to transition in using GoHighLevel. Within GoHighLevel, there are so many features that is available for you. You can create websites, you can create forms, you can build a CRM within GoHighLevel. You have phone systems or VoIP systems in CRM. You can create funnels. There are so many things that a business owner definitely would need within GoHighLevel. And GoHighLevel is not that expensive. You can even turn GoHighLevel into your own business by selling sub accounts. So there are so many things that you can use within GoHighLevel. This is a tool that I'm actually using at work right now. And this is where everything goes, like all of our customer information, our client journey, our talent journey, everything is in GoHighLevel. Even automations in our social media platforms are connected to GoHighLevel. You don't have to actually use a lot of different platforms or softwares to make marketing easy, sales and marketing easy for you, because everything is already in GoHighLevel. Okay, so you have, if you want to be an amazing executive virtual assistant, you need to learn how to use GoHighLevel. This tool or GHL is definitely intimidating at first, but it's very easy to follow. Trust me. I was just, the first time I used GoHighLevel at work, I didn't look at any tutorials. I was just looking at the systems, trying to understand, okay, this is my customer relation management tool. These are my clients. What is the next step? You just really have to have great analytical thinking skills. As an executive virtual assistant, creating or setting up your client's GoHighLevel system or ecosystem is what you need to learn how to do, like building simple websites or forms within GoHighLevel. You don't have to be a totally creative person to do these things. You can create communities within GoHighLevel for your client. You can build online courses for your client within GoHighLevel that they can start selling. So all of these things, payment gateways are already set up within GoHighLevel. Customer support with VoIP systems are already available in GoHighLevel. All you have to do is really know how to build these things for your client based on what your client needs. Now, if you don't have a client yet, for example, I'm new at this, why should I learn how to use executive as an aspiring executive virtual assistant? Why do I have to learn how to use GoHighLevel? You need to learn how to use GoHighLevel because if you show it in your resume that you know how to build CRMs, funnels within GoHighLevel, this will definitely attract a client. A business that's transitioning from notebooks or Google Sheets to having automated systems, knowing the GoHighLevel basics would definitely attract clients to hire you, because they don't have to think about it anymore. They just need to hire you and you can create all of the systems for them. And of course, you can charge a higher rate as well if you know this or if it's in your resume or portfolio. I actually love working in a low light office. There's just something about dim lights, focused music in the background, and zero distractions that helps me get into deep work mode. But here's the thing, if you work in low light, your lighting setup becomes a non negotiable. That's why the BenQ Screen Bar Pro is always part of my desk setup. When you're working in a darker room, using a regular desk lamp just doesn't work. It either reflects on your screen or creates uneven lighting that strains your eyes. And if you're working long hours like I do, that definitely becomes a real problem. The Screen Bar Pro isn't a desk lamp, it's a monitor light designed specifically for people who live in front of their screens. What makes this different is the asymmetrical light design. Instead of shining light directly into your eyes or bouncing off your screen, it lights up your desk evenly without glare. It's bright enough to keep you alert but still comfortable for your eyes, especially during long focus sessions. And I can fully customize it. Multiple brightness levels, different color temperatures depending on my mood, warmer, cooler, everything is controlled right on the bar. It also has a motion sensor, which is my favorite. When I sit down, it automatically turns on. When I leave, it turns off after a few minutes. Seamless. It clamps securely onto the monitor, no tools and definitely no damage. And if you're always on Zoom or recording like me, you can even attach your webcam on top of the screen bar so that your setup stays clean and centered. If you love working in low light but still care about your eye comfort and productivity, a proper monitor light is honestly a must. You can get the BenQ Screen Bar Pro from BenQ's official stores on Shopee and Lazada or on site at their official stores. Links are in the caption. The next tool that you need to learn is Zapier. Now, Zapier have been in the industry for the past few years already, but they consistently evolve. They started off with automations, now they also already have AI agents. But with Zapier, this is where you can start building automation. If you want to learn how to do automation, Zapier is a very powerful tool because it connects all of the different platforms. You can connect ClickUp to Slack, your Google Workspace to ChatGPT, or so on and so forth. Another payment gateway, you can connect all of the websites that you have out there using Zapier as long as it's available for connection. Now, Zapier works with what we call trigger and action, meaning when this particular thing happens, then you have to do this. Okay, so it cause and effect, something like that. So let's talk about some examples. So for example, when someone fills out a Google form, then add them to this Google Sheet. Or when a meeting is booked, send a Slack message. Or when a payment is received, then send a confirmation email. So it just automatically creates those actions within the workflow that you created in Zapier. So as an executive assistant, this removes a lot of your repetitive tasks because you've already created that workflow and automation within Zapier. So just a beginner tip for you, make sure that start with automating something that you already do daily. And then ask yourself, what task do I repeat every single day? And then create that workflow. You can use Claude to help you create the workflow that you need to create within Zapier, or you can actually skip Zapier altogether and just create it within Claude. The next tool that you need to learn how to use is Notion AI. So I'm sure by now you already know Notion. Notion, I started using Notion in 2021. And prior to that, there were already a lot of people within the tech software freelancing industry, marketing industry that have been using Notion for their own use or for their clients. Now, with Notion AI, it becomes a whole different ball game. Your Notion becomes really smart. So let's say your client has tasks, he has notes, he has meeting summaries, and SOPs. So instead of keeping everything scattered all over the place in different platforms, you can actually organize it inside Notion. And then AI will help you generate summaries or write content or clean up any messy notes that your client has. So for example, after a meeting, you can paste raw notes and say, turn this into an organized meeting minutes. You can also create dashboards like your daily task tracker, content calendar, building your CRMs. So Notion, it's like a blank scratch paper, okay? That you can actually do everything that your heart desires. So within Notion. And then on top of that, you already have Notion AI. Okay, so you can build up everything for them. There are so many. I'm just creating this video right now. I'm still thinking of adding more other tools because there are so many tools that we are also using at work that's really very powerful. Now, beginner tip for you, if this is the first time that you're using Notion, start with a simple page. For example, let's say task tracker, so that you make sure that you don't overcomplicate things, and then play around with Notion's AI and automation within that simple task tracker that you created. Next tool that you need to learn how to use, this is a bit advanced already, but that is make.com or Make. This is a beginner-friendly AI agent creator tool. Okay? If you've used Claude or Zapier, then it will be easy for you to create your workflows or your AI agents within make.com. If you have experience using Zapier, then definitely Make is in that next level already. It allows you to create more advanced automation. So for example, instead of just when a form is filled, you send out an email. With Make, you can actually filter the data, add conditions, create multiple steps, and then connect multiple tools in one workflow. But I know that Zapier also has that feature, but Make is just really an expert in the creation of those AI agents. It's also visual, wherein you can see everything as a flow chart. So it's not code. Okay, it's not code based. Everything you can already see in the whiteboard, I would say, of Make, and then you can really visualize your whole workflow. So my beginning tip for you is don't start with Make if you're new. Try out Zapier first and then move to Make when you are already ready to level up and start creating complex AI agents. Now, amazing thing or great thing about all of the tools, AI automation softwares that I just mentioned, you can actually already create a pre-built, like you can create your own built workflows, and then you can start selling those. You right now in 2026, at the day and age of AI agents and automations, we don't just stop by selling digital products like coloring books or busy books, but we can actually start selling already our own created workflows for AI agents and automations. You can sell this to a company saying, okay, I'm targeting, let's say, a wedding and events planning business. And you create different AI agents or workflows that you feel like a wedding planner would need. And then you can sell it to them. And then after that, you can also offer your services as an executive assistant. So this is your next level digital products that you can definitely do as your side hustle. Okay, so it's not just you upskilling yourself to become an amazing, a better 2026 executive virtual assistant, but you can actually create those automations and workflows as your side hustle as well. So those are my top 5 AI and automation tools and softwares that you need to learn how to use right now. You can go on Google or YouTube and search for any beginner-friendly tutorials, but I do have playlists for you that are available within the community. These playlists or these videos are the videos that I also watch to learn how to use these different tools. So you can check them out. All you have to do is scan the QR code on the screen to join Executive Virtual Assistant Philippines, or you can also check out the link in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. If you have any other tools or AI automation tools that you would like to share them in the comment section so that we can help each other out in our industry and in our community to continuously upskill in this day and age of AI and automation. If you want a more in-depth learning in how to become an executive virtual assistant or start from basics, you can enroll in my online course, Executive Virtual Assistant Philippines. Everything will be in the description down below, or check out again the QR code on the screen. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I'll see you again next week for a new tutorial about anything in freelancing. Have a great day, guys. Bye.